What's good, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell behind me, your boy Horror Gamer is not in Horror Haven. That's because your boy Horror Gamer is on vacation in Gettysburg, PA. So there's going to be a few videos you see where Horror Haven is not behind me, but it is what it is. So as you can tell in the title screen, or the title right there, this is another Horror Gamer Reviews. And as you can also tell in the title, I'm going to be reviewing a pretty decent movie. So, before I get into this review, if you haven't seen this movie, pause this review, go check it out, come back, let me know what you think in the comment section, whether you enjoyed it, whether you thought it was stupid, whether you thought it was scary, whether you thought it was not. So, anything about beyond this point, if it ruins it for you, it's on you. So, the movie I'm going to be reviewing today, The Entity. I've never seen this movie before, and I just watched it with my fiance because she actually recommended this to me because she said this was one of the movies that scared the shit out of her when she was younger, that it like cured her from sleeping on her back. I was like, what? Well, how? Why? What does it do? What is in this movie that does it for you? Well, your boy found out. This movie is so fucking good. Scary wise, to me it didn't scare me, but suspense wise and just, oh man, I feel for this person. If you don't know, The Entity is actually based on a true story. Her name was actual woman's name was Doris Bither, and she passed away in 1999. But her whole life she was tormented by this ghost. She till the day she died, she was attacked by something that she couldn't see, and this has been documented. And this movie was based off that, and it stars Barbara Hershey. Basically, it's about this single mom who works during the day, goes to school at night, has 3 kids, and busts her ass. She's broke, and she's trying to do her best so she can do better for her kids. Well, one night she comes home, and all hell breaks loose. She's smacked in the face by this invisible force, and it throws her on the bed and starts raping her. And you can't see nothing, and it's holding a pillow over her face, and she can't move. She could just lay there and take it, basically. And when it's over, she starts screaming, and everybody runs in. She's telling her son to go check the house, call the cops, and her son just says, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. So she ends up kind of like chalking it up as a nightmare at first, because her son tells her, Mom, it was a nightmare. And then he's telling his little sisters that, you have nightmares, so mommy has nightmares too. And then the next night, it starts shaking the house really bad. And to the point where she grabs her kids, gets out, and fucking goes to her best friend's house for the night. Well, they stay there. Let me tell you something. Her best friend's husband is a complete dick. There's a scene where he's like, oh, well, she probably got evicted because she didn't pay the rent. Like, what kind of douchebag says something like that, motherfucker? You know what I mean? Well, anyway, so as her best friend and her husband are arguing, she packs up her kids and just leaves the house because she heard him say that. And they spend the day at the beach. Well, then they come home, and it seems like a couple days, there's nothing going on, everything seems fine. And then her friend comes and stays over again, nothing. And then she's going to the doctor, and she's driving. The entity takes over her vehicle and actually makes her swerve in and out of traffic and shit, and almost kills her. And so she goes to the doctor and tells her doctor all this, and everybody thinks she's fucking crazy because nobody is seeing this. Nobody is witnessing what's going on with her and this entity. And I'm going to take the glasses off because there's a little glare there. That's better. And nobody's realizing what's going on, and she's at her wit's end. She doesn't know what to do. I mean, she's being attacked by something supernatural that she can't see, and nobody's believing her. Well, one night she's having ice cream with her kids, and it literally rapes her in front of her children. Like, my God. It holds her down on the couch and rapes her in front of her 3 kids. Her oldest son tries to get this thing off her, and it throws him across rooms, and he ends up breaking his wrist. And then like these lightning particles, like something's holding him, like lightning's holding him, and it's coming out of his wrist and shit. And now they believe, but nobody believes that. Everybody thinks that the son is just making up this story to protect his mom. And so she goes to her friend's house after the doctor's office, because this doctor fucking rode her ass, talking about how you told me you were raped as a kid, blah blah blah, sex this, sex that, your family was afraid of it, blah blah. Like, I mean, really drilling this woman, you know what I mean? She's on the verge, you know, because she's in there with fucking bruises on her, you know, hand marks on her shoulders, fucking bite marks on her tits and everything, and nobody's believing her. And then she goes home and she's sleeping, and she has this dream where something is fondling her breasts and sucking on them, and there's nothing there. Like, you can see the imprint of a hand grabbing her breast, but nothing's there. Nobody's touching her. And then she wakes up. And then the next day, she goes again to the doctor, and then they have the same back and forth, and then she's like, fuck it. So she goes to her friend's house and says, I can't see this doctor anymore. He doesn't believe me. And her best friend lets her stay there while they go to this wedding, and all of a sudden, she's standing there, and all these windows start fucking blowing out, and her friend walks in to see it, and now her friend believes her. So it seems like each time this entity comes after her, there's somebody else there. It's getting to the point it doesn't care who's there, and it's showing itself to her. So now she has her best friend and her son and her other 2 kids. Well, they finally find this paranormal group who believes her, and then follows her to her house, and then they see it for themselves. So now they believe her. Well, while all this is going on, they leave for the night, and her boyfriend or whatever comes in, and he buys her this gift, and he tells her to go put it on, and then he goes to the bathroom. But then when he comes back into the room, she's laying on the bed, butt naked, like somebody's holding her down, and something's like fondling her breasts, and you can't see a hand, and he's standing there and just watching her being raped. And he goes to try to get it off her, and it throws him across the room. And then he picks up a chair and he goes to swing it at whatever it is, and I guess it gets off her and he hits her, and it's fucking crazy. Like, the scenes of rape, they get worse and worse as the fucking movie goes on, and it gets more graphic, and you just feel so bad for this woman. And like, my heart broke for this woman. I mean, like, she's going up against something she can't see. How do you do that? Something that's obviously stronger than she is, because it's holding her down with ease. And then towards the end of the movie, they have this grand idea that they're going to freeze it, basically with liquid nitrogen. So they make a complete replica of her house, and she stays there. And then the entity comes, and they ended up freezing the entity, and it's this big ball of energy, but then it escapes for some stupid reason. They couldn't hold it. So she just gets up and leaves and goes home. And then when she goes home, she's walking into her house, and then the door slams behind her, and it says, "Welcome home, cunt." I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are you serious? This movie there's no happy ending in this movie, guys. I hate to break it to you. This poor woman, till the day she died, was tormented by this fucking vengeful whatever the fuck it was, and I feel so bad for her, man. Like, Barbara Hershey's performance in this movie was amazing. Like, you felt for her. You felt the pain that she was feeling throughout this whole ordeal. And to know that it's real, like, after I watched this, I researched the real woman, this Doris Bither, and how everything is documented. And, you know, I watched a video on the true story behind the entity, and you know what? It breaks my heart what this fucking woman went through. I mean, she went through hell. There's no happy ending. The only happy ending there was when she died, and she didn't have to fucking deal with it no more. That was it. That was her happy ending. That's a fucking shame. So throughout the rest of her life, it says, even though they weren't as frequent or as violent, she was still being tormented. And she even moved to a different state, and it followed her. So when something grabs a hold of you like that and just doesn't let go, I couldn't even fucking imagine what that does to somebody. So, but this movie was phenomenal. It was freaky. It wasn't as scary, Like, I didn't find it as scary as my girlfriend did, but you know what? I like The Exorcist. The Exorcist is scary to me. So this was definitely a good film, and I definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen it, you watch it because this is definitely a damn good movie. So, the final verdict, I'd have to give The Entity an 8 out of 10. Not the perfect film. Some of the parts in it were kind of outrageous. Like I said, the part with the freezing the ghost kind of thing, that was kind of a little off the wall. But other than that, this movie was fucking gold, man. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed doing this review. And like I said, my heart breaks for that woman who actually had it done to her in real life, man. Like, the only solace is that, you know, now she's passed away. She's since passed on, and she don't have to worry about it no more. So, but all right, Horror Horde, that was my review on The Entity. Definitely check it out, and you will definitely be seeing a few more videos from here in the beautiful county of, or the city of Gettysburg, you know, because I'm going to be here for the next few days, and I got a big stack of movies. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, a big stack of movies I need to be watching and doing reviews on. So, but alright, Horror Horde, I love you guys. Thank you. Remember, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button below, and then right next to that, you're going to want to hit that dingly ding ding button. That way, every time your boy Horror Gamer throws up a review, you know. Or when he throws up a real ghost or true ghost story, you know. Or when he throws up a Horror Gamer unboxes, you know. Alright? Alright, Horror Horde, I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for sitting through this long-ass video, but I hope you really enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. So, until next time, Horror Horde, as always, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.